Today I will be talking about the Special Olympics. Sorry, I'm not too good with PowerPoints, as you can see, because the title's cut off, but it will be better as we go on, I promise. Oh, look at that. So, when you think of an athlete, what do you think? Do you think of someone who always lifting weights? Maybe they're skinny, maybe they're muscular, so they wear tank tops to show off those muscles? Or maybe for some of you, you thought about someone who is overconfident, maybe really cocky in all these situations, or just find competition in every single little thing. Is that who you thought? Well, me too. But I bet you didn't think about him. He was the last person I would have thought of for an athlete. So, when you think of athlete, you don't think of him. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't think of him either. This past week, I read and researched about the Special Olympics and the great opportunities that they have for not only these athletes, but for people like you and me. In this speech, they'll be composed of 3 parts: the need in the Special Olympics, how you can volunteer, and an example of volunteering. So let's get started. The need. Like any other nonprofit organization, the Special Olympics needs volunteers. So if you do volunteer, what will you be volunteering for, or what is this organization? The Special Olympics is an international nonprofit organization that focuses on individuals with intellectual disabilities to become physically fit, productive, and respected individuals in the community. But how is this all done? Through competition, hence the Olympics part. If this doesn't convince you enough, here's some fast facts for you. The Special Olympics, or the Special O's as some of us call it, serves more than 3 million people in 200 programs in over 150 countries year-round. That's a huge amount of people if you think about it. It has been proven through the Special Olympics that these individuals with intellectual disabilities gain greater self-confidence and positive self-image. Could you imagine helping these kids or these athletes become something like that? It's an incredible opportunity. So, moving on. How can you help? There's a stigmatism that if I want to help, I have to pay money. Yes, it is true that the Special Olympics always needs money like most businesses or nonprofit organizations, but that's not the only way. As a college student, it's hard to have money. So what better way than to give your time? Volunteering is the best way to help the Special Olympics. In the field of competition, it is easy to in life, disabilities could be, a quarterback can throw 50 quarterback that can only throw 2. Or maybe this groups in that season. But then they celebrate them. They them. And that they do have these disabilities, they're excited. They want to show people that they are athletes and that they can compete. If you do volunteer for the Special Olympics, you can change a life. And while you're changing a life, you can also change your own life. Cheesy, I know, but trust me, it will happen. So imagine this. Working with kids that have autism and Down syndrome. For some, it might be unnerving or scary, but believe me, it's worth it. My parents always taught me that helping others will help change the world. What better way than helping these athletes achieve goals that they never even thought were possible for themselves? So here is an example in the final part of our speech. One of the ways that you can become involved through volunteering is becoming a coach. A New York Times writer wrote about his personal experience of being a coach with the Special Olympics. So there's this event that he coached, which was the softball pitch, which you basically take a softball and throw it as far as you can. Seems simple, but for these athletes, it's something amazing and extraordinary. His athlete won 5th place, which, yes, was last place, but for this athlete, this meant the world. He was so excited and happy to wear the ribbon that every single person he saw, he would point at it, or he'd go and hug someone. He was so excited to get that 5th place ribbon. Could you imagine having your perspective changed from having last place and being so happy about it, from not even understanding how you did that? In today's society, we're all caught up with places. 1st place, you're the best. No one can touch you. Last place, you need work, and you don't even want to talk about how you got last place. But if you work through the Special Olympics, you'll understand that your perspectives will change. Last place, sure, it's last place, but you competed. What a great opportunity to show people that you got that ribbon. Now also imagine this. It's springtime in Coe College, and you decide to volunteer for the Olympics. It's March, and you're outside. It's cold, it's nipping at your cheeks, and you're hoping for the best. You're out there, surrounded with other volunteers. You're nervous because you don't know what to expect, but excited because your athletes are excited. Maybe some of them come over and smile at you, or high five you. And some might even hug you because they're so excited about the opportunity that you're giving them. So why not do this? Like I said, in March, Co-College will be hosting the Special Olympics at Clarksfield. So if you have the nerve and you want to do it, definitely sign up. But it's not enough. Yes, like this November 22nd, the tournament will be here in Rapids. And the Olympics do need volunteers. So if you want to volunteer your time, definitely sign up for it. Second, only you can impact life. Only you can change a life. Only you can help. Why these great things? Why not be that person? What, stereotypical? Or is it someone that's new and improved? Someone that you want to help, that you have the desire to help? Is that the person you want to be? Or do you want to just sit there and not do anything? Thank you. Whew. Goodness. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, okay, yes.
Have you ever volunteered in anything like this?
Yes. Through my sorority, actually, Alpha Sigma Alpha, this is one of our philanthropies. So that's actually how I got interested in it. And then just the ability to, it's so life-changing to go and see these people get so excited about little things that we would just pass by. So it's definitely a great opportunity. I would recommend it. Yes?
Is it just people with mental disabilities or physical as well?
There's physical also. So there's like Down syndrome, autism. There's some that have like birth defects and everything like that. But it mainly focuses on like the autism and Down syndrome. Yeah. Others? Yeah,
How
Jesse.
do you volunteer on the 22nd?
How do you volunteer?
Yeah.
Okay, so go to www.specialolympics.com and then look up Iowa. Find Cedar Rapids, click on that, and then it'll bring you to a waiver, and then it'll show you what you can sign up for. Like there's tabling you can sign up for. If you want to be a coach, you have to go through special certifications. So if you want to become a coach, you'd have to do that for March so that you'd have all that time to plan for it. But I know, like, for example, for track, when it does come in March, there's these volunteers called huggers. And you stand at the end line, and when they cross the line, you hug them, and it's super exciting because they just freak out, and you're like, oh my gosh, like you just get so excited, and I don't even know what's going on. So, yeah, go into www.specialolympics.com and just find Iowa, and you should be able to get it. Others.
Where again?
It's going to be Cedar Rapids.
Where in Cedar Rapids?
Oh, that's a good. It didn't have it. It said to be announced. TBA. That's what TBA is, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty positive TBA is to be announced, but okay. Other questions? Good. Okay, sweet. Thanks, guys.